Sunny 93.3, thank you so much for listening. We've got a guest joining us right now from Boss's Comedy Club. We have Nathan Hults. How you doing, sir?
I'm great. How are you, John?
I'm fantastic. Now, I'm going to chat with you about the third annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival. That's coming up about a month from now. But you've actually got something coming up this weekend as well, don't you?
Oh, yeah. This is way more pressing.
Yes, very pressing.
I'm headlining Boss's Comedy Club this weekend, Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. My name's Nathan Hults, and I'm bringing a bunch of friends.
That's awesome. I'm excited for the show. And the cool thing is, Nathan, in addition to putting the comedy club together and actually making Boss's Comedy Club happen, you've been a comedian for a long time. You're a very, very funny guy. How long have you been doing this?
Roughly 10 years, John.
And what got you started in comedy? How in the world did you even get interested in this?
Well, I grew up having cable television. My parents had we had plenty of channels, and I would only watch Comedy Central.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun, but when I was in college, I was doing improv, like short form improv, like Whose Line Is It Anyway stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I decided when all my friends were leaving, I didn't have an improv group anymore. So I was like, well, I still gotta do comedy, but I guess I'll have to do it by myself now. And so I just started doing stand-up.
That's really cool. And you're very good at it, too. I think that you're a very funny guy. I love your type of humor. And when people ask what your style of humor is, do you kind of have an answer for that?
Yeah, I'm a storyteller.
I think it's a fantastic way to describe it, because you, much like myself, you see the world kind of through a different perspective, a different lens, and funny things happen to you everywhere you go, don't they?
Absolutely. Because I'm not normal, things happen. Weird things happen. So.
And most recently, you just became a father. Congratulations for having a child, and your very first child. How old is your baby now?
My baby's 3 months old. You might even hear her in the background right now.
And it's a little different being a daddy, isn't it?
You know, it's not that different, honestly. Like, I thought it was going to be way dramatically different, but mainly I just wear pants more often. That's really what's changed a lot. But no, she's awesome. She's been really great. My wife is so good at being a mom, so it makes being a dad a lot easier when you got a sweet rock like a mom helping you.
Absolutely. So the event that's coming up this weekend at Boss is Friday night and Saturday night, is that correct?
That's correct. $15 at the door, or you can buy them online at bossescomedyclub.eventbrite.com.
And we'll throw a link online to make it easy to find that at facebook.com/sunnyradio, so you don't have to search for it. Now, the show, Friday and Saturday, what time does everything get started each day?
8 p.m. If you show up a little early, I don't think you'll be disappointed.
No, absolutely. And the cool thing is, Boss's Comedy Club is right in with Boss's Pizza in the same facility, so you can actually kind of make it a date night, come there early, and have some delicious food as well.
Absolutely, and I think there might be some pre-show entertainment both nights.
No kidding.
Yeah, so the earlier you show up, the more fun you get to have.
Well, I'm excited to find out what that is. That sounds interesting.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I've got some surprises.
Well, it's all coming up Friday and Saturday of this week. And then we also have the third annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival. Have you been involved in that from the very beginning?
Yeah, so Dan Bublitz started creating it about 3.5 years ago. And I said, I want to help. And, so we've been kind of together at the beginning. It's truly Dan Bublitz Jr.'s baby. But I'm just excited to be helpful.
And it's a lot of fun. I've been to it last year at Boss's and at Fernson's, and kind of hopped around to different places where they had the events, and it was a ton of fun to see these comedians from other parts of the country, embark on their epic journey to come here in the middle of the winter when it's cold. Many of these people from warm climates. It's just really kind of fun to see their perspective on our city, through their eyes. And a lot of them, not necessarily telling jokes about Sioux Falls, but, doing their regular routine that is hilarious. So it's really cool to see kind of a completely different style of comedy from many different perspectives in many different places.
Oh, yeah. And, John, I just want to say, you've been a sponsor since the beginning, so thank you so much for helping out with that. You have been such a great help with this.
Well, I'm a big fan of comedy, and I absolutely love what you guys do at Boss's, and I'm super excited. I've known Dan Bublitz Jr. since he was just a little boy. He grew up just up the street from me, so when he asked me if we'd help. I said, whatever we can do to help. I'm glad that it's happening. Sioux Falls needs something like this. Why in the world wouldn't we have a big comedy festival?
I know, it's great. And this year we actually have Kevin McDonald from Kids in the Hall coming, and he's teaching a writing class that Saturday morning. And then if you're in the writing class, he might even choose you to be in his show that Saturday night.
That is really cool. That's all part of the 3rd Annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival. It's February 21st, 22nd, 23rd. I'll have all those details on our Facebook page as well. We even have a link on our website, sunnyradio.com. And then don't forget this weekend, Nathan Hults, and then who else is going to be on the show with you this weekend?
Oh, man. There's too many guests to name. We got different comedians every night except for me. I'll be the one consistent one, but I've got a bunch of different locals, maybe some surprise out-of-town guests.
Nice.
We're still waiting to hear from them, but it's going to be just a blast. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Well, it's all happening this Friday, this Saturday. It's all happening at Boss's Comedy Club, and we're going to have a link to buy tickets. Nathan, thank you again for doing what you do, man.
Thanks, John. I really appreciate your help.
Absolutely, and he's doing the show this weekend, and he's a very, very funny guy. Get out there and see it. I'll throw a link on our Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio.